Hi, I'm John from WorkshopAddict.com. Today we're going to take the very first look at Ego's new string trimmer for 2015. If you followed us at all last year and you were looking at any kind of lawn equipment, you may have noticed that Ego is a new brand that came out last year in 2014 with a 56 volt battery pack system. And we had a chance to look at all of their stuff last year and we're extremely thoroughly impressed. I used their lawnmower all summer long last year to do my lawns. I love the thing. I'm going to use it again all summer this summer. String trimmer was a major tool that I used last year, and their blower I used all the time. Now, they've been out 2 years now, and this is a new model for them. This is model number ST1501-S, and what that stands for is this is their 15-inch string trimmer. Last year they came out with a 12-inch string trimmer, and there's just a little bit of difference, but in the improvements that they made this year, I really like this 15-inch. I haven't had a chance to use it. It's March right now in Michigan and we still have snow on the ground. So later this summer I'll be using this all summer long, and as soon as I get some hands-on feedback, I'll make out another video to let you know how it's treating me. But the 12-inch was nice last year. As you can see by these two, there is a little difference in the blade, in the line guard. I thought this was a little too bulky for me last year. I didn't really care. It worked fine, but I'm not a big line guard guy. This one had a basically a bump to make sure you didn't get beyond that 12-inch. You didn't cut into things you didn't want to. The new 15-inch does not have that. Quite honestly, I didn't use this much. I've never used much. If I hit things with my string, I'm fine. And the other really big difference with the 15-inch here is the 15-inch has a variable speed on the trigger. The 12-inch, when it was on, it was on. But the 15-inch model here, pull down the safety latch, and it's got a soft start. So this is going to start slow. And that's full speed. But I like this variable speed because my gas string trimmers in the past had variable speed, and I preferred using that because I wasn't always all the way out. So this unit, they added the variable speed. I love it. It also has, it's a brushless motor, and with this kit you will be getting the unit, the 2 amp hour battery, which is basically standard for everything except for the lawnmower, and the standard charger. So if you buy this unit, you're buying it as a kit. Another difference that they did with this is this shaft. There's a little nut and Allen screw here that if you take this out, you can actually fold this unit in half. So it's not as easy to do. It'd be nice to see a quick disconnect here. So if you really wanted to and you had like a small car, like a, let's say a VW TDI, and then you couldn't fit it in your trunk, you could fold this, and that way you wouldn't have to put it in your back seat. One thing I wanted to show you guys to think about if you are looking into battery operated lawn equipment, something to think about. In the tool industry, batteries are getting larger all the time. Right now they're staying the same size, but they may get larger. They're going up in amp hours. You've got 3, 4, 5, and 6 now amp hours. Eventually the size of these batteries may have to get larger. On all of the Ego units that I've looked at so far, where the battery goes in at, it's open. There's a lot of room behind it, below it. If these battery systems ever come out, if they come out with a larger battery, let's say 7, 10, 12 volts or amps, amp hours, I don't know how big they're going to go, but eventually, these battery operated equipments are really going to put a run for their money on the gases, and in order to do that they need to have longer run times, bigger batteries. This unit is open on the bottom. As long as they keep all the connections the same, you're going to be able to upgrade these to bigger batteries with longer run times. So when you're looking at battery operated equipment, keep that in mind. If you've got a tool that's got a compartment where that battery can't get any bigger, if you plan on using it for a long time, you may come to a point where you can't expand the system and make it larger. Just something to think about. And I can see on all of their equipment so far, there's either room to add a bigger battery or there is, it's unlimited here. We also used their chainsaw last year. Same thing. It's wide open. You can add a bigger battery. Bigger batteries will be longer run times with the chainsaws. Be awesome. So And this is just a first look. I'm going to use it this summer. I'll get back to you when the grass gets a little thicker and bigger, and I can actually put this thing to the test and see how well it handles. But it's got a dual braided cord on it also, so it's going to keep it nice and sharp. And it's a bump feed. So in case you're wondering if it's an automatic feed or bump feed, this is a bump feed. And last year on their 12-inch line, they had a small issue on the first batches of them came out where the string was wrapped too tight in their bump feed. There was nothing wrong with the unit. It just wasn't feeding because it was strung too tight. There was a fix for that. They took care of it, and you shouldn't see this problem on the new one, but until I get a chance to try it out, I'll let you know. Very exciting stuff. Yeah, 12 inches was nice. This 15-inch unit, variable speed, really cool. Again, sorry so long for this video, but if you're into battery operated lawn equipment, this is something you're going to want to check out this year. So check back later when I have a chance to actually do some hands-on testing with it. Until later, I'm John from WorkshopAddict.com. Talk to you later.